Greetings and welcome to this X-Celerate webinar. My name is Chanel Dalziel and today I'm presenting AVEVA's product, AVEVA Diagram. So, what is the product? AVEVA Diagram is a fast, efficient and effective tool for creating and managing PFDs, PNIDs, and your HVAC and similar drawings with the assurance that they remain fully integrated with the project database. Using AVEVA's proprietary database technology, as the diagram is designed, data is logged and stored in a schematic model database. This allows the design information to be managed effectively and accessed easily within a secure and shared data-centric environment, in the cloud through AVEVA Connect, or deployed on-prem as part of our full IE&D solutions. Diagrams build PNID data into the complete project information model, integrating the information with a full range of AVEVA simulation, design, engineering, collaboration, and lifecycle management technologies. Let's chat about where AVEVA fits into the engineering portfolio. Building the engineering digital twin starts in the feed stage. Our EPCs functioning at EPC 3.0 usually sits in a siloed environment from the owner-operator. Within that team, there are siloed disciplines that have to transfer information to each other. Not only that, the EPC has their external sources of siloed information which pass back and forth for your vendor packages, your equipment vendors, your fabricators, the commissioning, your engineering third parties, or all and everyone have their own standards, systems, and specs. AVEVA takes us to EPC 4.0, where we have a shared data environment where the owners and stakeholders can actually see what is going on within the project. We have our vendor packages, equipment vendors. We have our EPC with our disciplines, different disciplines and different functional jobs, draftsmen, engineers. We have the fabricators, constructors, the commissioning, as well as our third parties, all able to have data in one data-centric environment with one right source of information. This is also all auditable and has traceability, and you can also set these projects up with the standards that are issued to you, with the specs that are made for this project. Let me take you through AVEVA's EPC 4.0 suite, where we unify engineering, execution, and learning. We have the simulation, design, execution, learning, and information management. Today, we're going to discuss diagrams, which sits in the design section of unified engineering. So why this product? Companies are looking for an efficient drafting tool to accurately, efficiently, and easily create and manage diagrams, schematics, lists, and reports, aiding them in executing capital engineering projects on time and on budget. That means our customers require a 2D drawing and management tool that integrates with supporting software through the feed and detailed design project stages, facilitates project work sharing, is easy to adopt with intuitive user interface, is flexible and configurable, allowing the reuse of standards and symbols, and efficient working environment. The schematics data is managed together with the 3D and engineering data in the same project, concurrent multi-discipline, multi-user working environment, supporting global work sharing using the same system administration skills for multi-location projects. AVEVA Schematic 3D Integrator, as a part of AVEVA E3D Design, allows browsing schematic and E3D model data in an integrated environment in order to build, link, and compare data between the schematic and the 3D models. Users of AVEVA Diagrams can easily access reference data from other applications, and vice versa, via efficient configurable compare and update facilities. This allows distributed engineering teams to work together more effectively while retaining control over data, even across global multi-partner projects, to reduce rework and errors. Users can check for differences against other information sources and selectively accept updates. Linking allows for single object behavior and direct access to data from other domains. Users can check for differences against other information sources and selectively accept updates. Linking allows for single object behavior and direct access to data from other domains. AVEVA Diagrams is easy to learn and use, based off the familiar interface of Microsoft Office applications, including application modes for piping and instrumentation, as well as HVAC and cable diagrams with modern MS Fluent user interface. Project Explorer facilities for easy navigation and access to objects and documents. Fully configurable presentation, independence of data organization. Multiple different views can be created, each suited to the needs of different user roles. Diagram easy and efficient drafting tools with easy drag and drop placement of symbols. The symbols can include default values and behavior, example, prompt the user for entry of required data, and can use data-driven dynamic symbols. For example, showing different symbols for open and closed valves, or different types of pumps. Design in context is one of my favorite capabilities that AVEVA have introduced into their engineering and design tools. Design in context serves up relevant content from the digital assets inside the engineering and design applications, based on the current work context. It helps the customers improve the speed and reliability of their engineering decisions without adding risk, allowing access to external documents and information in drafting environments to make fast, easy, and accurate decisions. Let's go over some of the advanced functionalities. Creation can be improved with efficient specification-driven facilities to aid designer works by helping on selection according to parent specification, automatic symbol change according to pipe specification for instrumentation and valves, auto-propagation and bulk modification of pipe or equipment specification, shared with AVEVA E3D Design Catalog. Supporting change specification function to allow easier changing of specification across a whole pipeline, and allowing out-of-spec selections for individual components. Work sharing is actually essential for business, but it's nothing without access control. AVEVA Diagrams allows you to restrict access to commands and also to data according to user profiles, and will secure your private data while sharing common area information. Combined with efficient and configurable status control management to define actions on status transitions, example, checking completeness of required data before promoting to the next status. AVEVA Diagram is delivered with out-of-the-box sets of formatting, coloring, and design rules that can be applied based on conditions and attribute values. Configurable rule mechanisms allow better control of data consistency and completeness during the design process or during project execution. Rules can be applied manually or on a user command, or automatically on events, such as changing an attribute value or connecting shapes together. Additional configurable consistency checking rule facilities can be applied manually by using the check button or automatically on events. For example, to check compatibility when objects are connected to each other in order to increase your project or asset quality. The application allows for advanced management related to copy, paste, and secondary shape to improve drafting works. Arrangements can easily be duplicated by using copy and paste, which will copy both the graphic and the underlying database objects from PNID to PNID into the same project, but also from project to project, with options for creating secondary shapes and hierarchy elements. The same database objects can be represented on more than one drawing as primary and secondary shapes. Customer configurable behavior for primary and secondary shapes. Example, whether to allow to update attributes or not. Area shapes is an efficient feature that allows area creation to inherit data and group information that could be used to, let's say, represent rooms or areas of vendor supplied. And then there's the contained shapes, where it can inherit attributes from a fenced area in the drawing, and the area can have its own attributes. These can be dynamically updated when the area is increased or new items are added within it. Users can create schematic layouts using arrangement drawings as a background. The application will then calculate a preliminary position for each component, which can be used for early estimates and guide subsequent 3D outfitting layouts. This allows for early and automatic capture of approximate 3D positions for equipment and components. DXP's Common Information Model is a basis of interchange for any schematic drawing or data to be used for import and export of data graphics, as well as data and graphics combined. The purpose is to develop and promote a general data exchange standard for the process industry. DXP interface feature, imports and exports, is part of our regular product. Improvement has been released since the first iteration to support the new schema, line type, class, or attribute mapping, and ongoing improvements on the user interface and symbol mapping to the component class and URIs, as well as fixing of known issues. You may be asking, Dabber say what? Dabbercon is AVEVA's proprietary database system, which is what enables our data-centric environments. We have the project folder, which within it sits the AVEVA design information, the diagrams information, and our engineering information. This is what the front end looks like. So while you're busy working and the data is being captured in the project folder, here is your AVEVA diagram interface, your engineering interface, and your E3D design interface. And as you can see, the information is flowing concurrently, bidirectionally between all three of them. Dabbercon enables us to have a low cost of ownership, as we no longer need to buy and own a physical database server. This also enables our access control, where we have user-level control through claim management, discipline-level control through data access control, and project-level control through status management. So, why AVEVA Diagrams? AVEVA Diagrams will offer you so many out-of-the-box powerful features and benefits, including integration and work-sharing benefits. AVEVA Diagrams out-of-the-box seamless integration with AVEVA's portfolio or third-party components will increase your efficiency with a direct engineering or design data using link and compare update. And of course, it supports various work-sharing facilities. AVEVA Diagrams is a highly productive environment. It's easy to adopt. It has fluent ribbon bar and contextual menu, with symbols labs which are fully customizable. Flexible and configurable with straightforward project manager, a project wizard, and design reuse functions to rapidly start a project. And its advanced features with many rule-based mechanisms will allow efficient data creation. The latest version of Diagrams is version 14.1.5. Let's have a look at what's new. Diagrams version 14.1.5 supports the latest version of MS Visio, which is 2021, but no longer supports 2013. It has had a security upgrade, a proxy license server upgrade, and there are no commercial changes associated with the release. In particular, there have been improved Dabicon functionalities and multi-region deployment support. And that wraps up this X-Celerate webinar. Thank you for exploring AVEVA Diagrams, benefits, and advanced functionalities with me. If you'd like to hear more about AVEVA Diagram or any other products from our extensive portfolio, please reach out to us to arrange a session in our Customer Experience Center, which is located at our offices in Midrand, South Africa.